G'day everyone, I am BlueBlaze and welcome back to another video of which I will be placing almost every playable Halo stage, that is not a tutorial specifically, into a tier list. Today's continuation on the subject is with Halo Wars. As it is not an FPS like the other games, I feel it is quite strange to compare the stages, however I think it is still interesting to see where they sit. As there are a fair number of stages, and they don't have as much packed in as I feel the FPS stages do, I believe I may be talking about them with a quick fire set of thoughts rather than discussing them. A quick reminder is probably in order about how the tier list is flexible and can change between each video. And without further ado, here is my tier list of stages from Halo Wars. The first level of Halo Wars, to me at least, feels too much as if it is a big tutorial personally. Whilst the aesthetic I feel is really nice, I feel the slowness of having to learn everything every time you play the level with no way to skip anything makes it hard to put higher in my opinion. I feel I may place Alpha Base in Majestic tier above everything else. I feel I may need to make a section in each tier list video called The Level I Forgot About. Relic Approach is another example of this, and I think I may place it in Majestic tier above Floodgate and below Uprising. I feel this may be the first level in the game I quite enjoy. I feel the aesthetic of the Relic looks really nice. I think the defense section inside the Relic and the fight to get out again work quite well. I think I may place Relic Interior in the Legendary tier below everything else. Personally, I feel I may not be the biggest fan of Acadia City. Protecting the ships and helping the evacuation feels quite slow to me personally, and the twist that one ship will always be destroyed feels frustrating after the effort put into saving them. I feel I may place Arcadia City in Osiris tier above everything else. I feel Arcadia Outskirts is similar to that of Relic Approach to myself. I feel I have quite a difficult time remembering both the goal and the layout of the stage. I think I may place Arcadia Outskirts in Majestic tier above Relic Approach and below Uprising.
Rolling!
I think I may personally feel Dome of Light is a really nice stage to look at, mainly with the large dome shield. I feel I quite like how you have to set up the vehicles and take it down, however I feel it personally may go on a small amount longer than I would like with the 2 extra ones who have to be set up later. I feel I may place Dome of Light in Noble tier, above 343 Guilty Spark and below High Charity. I personally feel Scarab may be my favourite level in the entire game, due to its uniqueness with its hide-and-seek-like tactics. I feel I quite enjoy sneaking around and taking out the generators, and feel it does not go on too long, as I feel some other levels definitely do. Definitely. I believe I may place Scarab in the Mythic tier, below everything else. I feel I may personally see Anders Signal as a pretty standard level overall, as compared to other stages in the game. I feel it is pretty neat, however, that it introduces the Flood. I feel I may place Anders Signal in Noble tier below everything else.
Resources for...
I personally feel I quite like the Flood as a stage. I feel it is somewhat enjoyable having to take down all of the large Flood organisms. On a side note, may I ask if they are proto-grave mines? I feel they may be close if they are not. Anyway, I feel I may place the Flood in Legendary tier above the Relic Interior and below the Great Journey.
all unit.
I personally feel, for the same reason I quite like the Flood, I quite enjoy Shield World as well personally. I feel I quite enjoy having to hurry the evacuation and get everyone back to the ship. I think I may place Shield World in Legendary tier above the Great Journey and below Gravemind. Another level I feel is quite fun is Cleansing. I feel I quite enjoy the romp across the top of the Spirit of Fire and the removal of all the Flood before the energy wave moves over. I feel it is quite unique compared to the other levels. I feel I may place Cleansing in Legendary tier above the Flood and below the Great Journey.
Alien.
Continuing the streak of levels I feel I quite enjoy, I feel I personally quite enjoy Repairs. I feel I personally like how I think you can keep making more Cyclops to fix the ship quicker. At least I think they do, I may be imagining it. However, I feel I may place Repairs in Legendary tier above Cleansing and below the Great Journey. I believe I feel Beachhead is an interesting level, of which makes great use of teleporters. However, I believe I may feel the requirement of 4 bases may be too many for myself personally. However, that may be me alone who feels that. I believe I may place Beachhead in Noble tier, above Savo Highway and below Crow's Nest. I feel I may personally not be too big a fan of Reactor. I feel I am generally not a fan of escorting missions overall, and I feel I am quite glad this one is fairly short. I feel I may place Reactor in Majestic tier, above Arcadia Outskirts and below Uprising. Just a little bit of a note before I get on to the last level. I haven't played this one yet in this current playthrough that I'm doing before recording because I've run out of time before recording, and I'm basically going off memory and what I looked up in a YouTube video for Escape. Therefore this will probably be one that changes before the next time. Anyway, personally I feel Escape's main point is it goes on longer than I feel it should. I feel having to get the objective finished taking quite long feels as if it is padding for the final level to myself personally. Personally, I feel I may place Escape in Majestic tier, above Cortana and below the Oracle. There we go, that was my tiering for stages out of Halo Wars. I have a feeling some of these may change before the ODST video, which I believe is next after our I Feel Wrong with Infinite Season 1 and 2 maybe? We'll see. Anyway, I feel everyone may have a different opinion on this subject, and I feel I would not mind hearing the opinions in the comments. However, for now, I believe that is all from me, and I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Cheers everyone! I believe I may be talking about them with a quick fire set of thought. I believe I may be talking about them with a quick thought. I feel I may need to make a section in E. I don't know what E is. And I think I may place it in Majestic tier, above the Floodgate. I think I may place. I personally feel I quite like the Flood as a stage. I feel it is somewhat enjoyable having tea. Is it enjoyable having tea? Yeah, I like having tea. I personally feel I quite like the Flood as a stage. I feel it is somewhat enjoyable having to take down all of the yeah. Side note, may I ask if they are Proto gave in mind. I feel I may place Flood in I personally feel, for the same reason I quite like the Flood, I quite enjoy Shield Wall.